Hey folks, back with another video. Let's dive into what stories got my attention today. Lebanon's Prime Minister Hassan Diab resigns as the protests intensified in the wake of the Beirut blast. The Lebanon's President Michel Aoun accepted the resignation of the Prime Minister and his cabinet. However, the President has asked the Diab's government to resume as caretaker government. Now, I think the Lebanese government should announce and prepare to hold an election. Nothing else will do to bring confidence in the government. Moving on, students in Thailand protest. Student protests are growing in numbers and they are slowly turning into a movement. The students demand a reform on the monarchy. Now, I think that this is an opportunity for the Thai government to engage the protesters in discussion of their ideas, and as long as both sides agree to hold a good faith argument. I believe the protests at this stage are peaceful and they have demands that can be engaged. Hopefully, the Thai government implements the reform that the student and government can agree to implement, and hopefully, Thailand can see more peace and prosperity. Moving on, new tensions emerge in the Mediterranean Sea. Greece has mobilized its fleet over the recent Turkish Navy conducting seismic research across the region. The Greek vessels have blocked the Turkish ship from any further advance. The Erdogan government, in my opinion, is playing a dangerous game. And Turkey already is facing an economic crisis, and these maneuvers can push the foreign investors to leave even faster. However, this I believe is a developing story, and I'm pretty sure we're going to hear more of it in the coming days and weeks. Moving on to Hong Kong. The next digital rally of 1200% makes Apple Daily into the biggest media company in Hong Kong. Now, the share prices have continued to rise for the second day. The rise has been happening in the backdrop of Jimmy Lai's arrest that we covered in the last video. Now, the arrest of Lai has bolstered his wealth on paper to over 2 billion Hong Kong dollars, which is roughly over $250 million in US dollars. Now, I'm convinced that he was wrongfully arrested, but I await any evidence to prove me wrong. If there's any evidence, link it down in the comment section. And finally, Cambodia's new draft law on public order is being criticized as not protecting women, but it would rather harm the women. Now, the critics say that there are enough laws on the book to address all the issues and no new laws are needed. Now, my personal view is that it is not the job of the government to legislate morality or culture. Individuals and nations should address it via their local means such as parenting, schooling, and some other let's just say, legally binding from the state, because it can turn very quickly into tyranny. Share your thoughts in the comment section. And that's it for this video. If you liked the video, then hit that like button and hit that subscribe button for future updates. I will see you in the next video.